What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Giganato Gaming here, and welcome back to a brand new episode of Ark Ragnarok Ascended. Last we left off, what did we do? Oh yeah, we tamed some utility dinos, including this beaver here, as well as a Doedicurus, and a couple of stegos, which, by the way, weren't really that great. And as you can see here, I've made an extension to the base. Let's check it out real quick. So instead of the outside world, we've just got this giant pen here. Breeding pen. We're breeding up... I found these other two stegos. I think the male had about 37 points into health. That was the highest I could find so far. If we could find a better level, that would be, like, grand. But for now, let's just go with this. So, But anyway, there's, like, two things I'd like to do today. A couple of things I'd like to do. One, I'd like to see if we could tame that drakeling that we saw in the snow biome. You know the drakeling I'm talking about, that winter drakeling that level 55. We're going to see if we can tame that. And also what I want to do is, if that doesn't work out, I want to do one of two things. Either tame a Rex or tame a Griffin. Whatever we see first. Because I want to get going on that. So, alright, so that's what we're going to do in today's video. So we need a torch to even attempt the process. We've got a torch in our inventory. We should be good to go. And the thing is, when we tame it, right, we can't be riding a creature while we tame this creature. Like, basically, if it wants us to kill stuff, we have to be the ones to kill it. If one of your creatures kills the creature, it will not count. And sometimes it'll ask you to harvest, sometimes it'll ask you to kill things, and sometimes it'll ask you to harvest or craft stuff. And then you just keep doing that till you tame it. So let me pick you up real quick. I'll put you over here for now. Obasi, you can have the day off, because, like, I think you'll just cook the mutton, because we need to store the mutton in its the bison's inventory so it doesn't spoil. Alright, anyway, let me just put this away. Alright, so that winter drake should be in the snow somewhere. There was a bunch of wolves in the area. Alright, so as we're going about this, if you find yourself enjoying this video and want more content like this, make sure to leave a like on the video and subscribe for more. It would really help out a ton. Let's see if we can get this channel to 1,500 subscribers. That would be great. And is that a drakeling right there? No, I think that's just, like, shadows and whatever. I thought that was a drakeling for a second. Alright, keep mistaking these shadows for drakelings. That's kind of, it's kind of concerning. Alright, let's get this done. Alright, so I've been searching for the past 20 minutes now. And I couldn't find any drakelings in the snow. I couldn't find that 55, nor could I find any more. And we're bruised up because we were beaten up by an Indominus. Luckily, the bison was able to get rid of it before I died and lost all my armor. But, yeah. Instead, I want to try something a little bit, on the crazy side. I'd like to see if the Veilwind can actually take on a Karcha. Okay. Let's call up some of your friends. I need you guys to go kill that Karcha for me. Or try to. Alright, 1,000 damage so far. No, don't go after me. What are you doing? Why the hell are you going after me? Go after the Veilwinds. They're doing about 200 damage. Yeah, come on. Get that thing. Get that guy. Get him. I'll help out. And we did it. We brought him down. We brought down the Karcha. And we got the heart for it. Awesome. So now we can use it to tame the Giga. As long as we don't run into it now, we should be good. Alright, let's get back home. And then maybe we'll see about taming up a Rex, a Paleo Rex. Because I want to at least get that going. Because I feel like a Rex would be the next thing of action. Course of action, that is. And then maybe if we have time afterwards, I'll see if we can finally go after a Griffin. Alright, let's head back home. And I will see you guys back at home. Alright, we are going the complete wrong direction. Alright, Em, we're back at base. Let's just park our bison over here. Bruno, you can go into rest. You can rest for a little bit if you want. I don't think we need the mutton anymore. Alright, what was I doing with my life? Oh, I wanted to check on the trikes. Maybe see if we could tame a Rex. Alright. Hopefully we have enough to get some... Also, I got some lights. I got them for the... basically the dark room and whatever. Alright, let's try to repair our armor. Yeah, we almost died from that end bomb. I'm not gonna show it off because it was kind of, you know... I don't know, but like... whatever. I better put the Giga Heart away. Let's drop this stuff that we don't need. Now, I've seen plenty of Rexes over by... what's it called? Over by the Viking Bay, the jungle area. We might go there and see if we can find one. That's a long flight, though. Alright. Maybe we'll find a Rex over by the volcano area. There should be some Rexes over there, too. Alright, so I guess I'll see you guys once we find a Rex. Alright, so we're over by Viking Bay. That's a level 20 Rex. We kind of want to do better than that. So I'm just going to kill every Rex I see until we find a high level. Alright, we got some Dinotheriums. I hear another Rex. At least I thought I did. Oh, there it is. Level 90, it's almost dead. Probably in the jungle somewhere. Holy. That's a 55. Not interested. We can do better than that. Alright, little update. I found a 140 Giga in this area. As well as a 140 Paleo Rex. There is a 140 Rex. Okay, that's perfect. That's perfect. That's perfect. Go ahead and kill these Brontos real quick. Kill these Brontos. Get out of the Rex's way. He will be busy with that for quite a while. There's two Rexes here. There's a 55 and a 145. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. Here's what we're gonna do, right? Oh, we need, like, Prime, and... what if it asks for Prime? I didn't even think of that. Okay, we have Prime. The only thing we don't have is Mutton. We don't have Mutton. Hyenas seem to drop Prime. That's good to know. Just gonna kill you. Kill the baby as well. Don't want to take any chances like we did last time. Okay, buddy, I need you to not chase me, okay? Alright, we got some fresh Prime now. Are you really chasing me right now, Mr. Rex? I need you to not do that. I'm just gonna kill everything in the area. It's a max level reload. I don't think he's chasing us anymore. Okay, we got some Prime, some fresh Prime. The only thing we don't have is Mutton, so if he asks for Mutton, we're kind of cooked. Are you really still chasing me? there's another Rex here. That's a 50, and that's the Giga. Alright. I'd rather not mess with the Giga. Alright, I don't think he's still chasing me anymore. Alright. I want you on passive. Unclaim this trike. Kill him. And you know, I'm just gonna put you away. Alright, let's start the taming process. I think we'll just tame the one for today. You are a Paleo Rex, a 140, I think. Alright. Hopefully, let's grab its attention. Alright, let's not move. We're not moving, we're not moving, we're not moving. Wait, did you just run over? Okay, he's trying to eat the trike. Here we go. Don't move. Don't move, don't move, don't move. Alright, he's our friend now. Okay, good. Good. Alright. Put the weapon down. Hey, buddy. Alright. There is a 140 Giga over there. I'd like to see... That's a female. I'd like to see what gender that max level is. If that's a male, we could have a breeding pair on our hands. Alright, I'm not moving. I'm kind of on his foot. Alright, he's chill for right now. Okay. He's either going to want a pet, regular meat, or prime. I did not like that sound. I hate when it glitches like that. Like, it makes me think the game's about to crash. Alright. Alright, you let out a roar. Okay, cool, cool, cool. We're going to go this way. Alright, don't move. I'm not moving, I'm not moving. Rex. Alright, it's telling me not to move. I can't move. Why are you walking away from me? Don't walk towards the Giga, please. I'd rather you not do that. He keeps walking away from me when he should be walking towards me. Alright, I'm not moving. Roar. Okay, walk towards me, not away. Slowly. What do you want? A pet? Okay. I can give you a pet. Alright, awesome. We're making progress. We just gotta wait for him to let out another roar. Alright, it's telling me not to move. 27 into health, 21 into melee. You could have good health. That's good anyway. We could have a Rex with really good health. Alright. I'm not moving. I'm not moving. I'm not even touching the keyboard. Alright, what do you want, sir? Slowly. Cautiously. A pet. And now we can ride it. Awesome. Let's go kill some stuff. We're 20% of the way tamed. That Parasaur got us pretty damn far. Excuse me. Alright. And there we have it. Rex has been tamed. Alright, we got a Rex. Awesome. Okay, now we should probably get the hell out of here before that Giga catches whiff of us. Alright. Alright, we have a very far travel ahead of us. So let's go ahead, put you on our shoulder, and then we'll take the Argentavis back. We'll be safe about it. Alright, so let me just take a look at this. So that's a 50 Rex. That's a 140 Giga. I'd love to see what that max level is. The 140 is a female, so we might tame that afterwards. The max level male is closer, or we don't know if it's a male or a female, so it might be a male, it might be a female, we don't know. But anyway, I will see you guys once we get back to base. And we're back at base. I checked the gender of that max level. It is also a female, so both the 140 and the max level are females. Will I tame both? Probably, just in case one has better stats than the other. But speaking of which, we've got our Rex. That's all that matters. Our first T-Rex has entered. So let's go ahead and maybe make a Rex saddle. Let's see if we can make a Rex saddle first. Alright, since it's nightfall, we can turn the lights on. We'll check the stats of this Rex in a hot minute. Let's go ahead and... Alright, we got the Giga Heart. So we might be able to tame a Giga in the near future. Not right now, obviously, but in the near future. Alright, let's check out this Rex and see what kind of stats we've got. Okay, so we've got a Rex. Let me just turn down the gamma. Alright, we've got a Rex Tyrannosaurus. It's a Paleo Tyrannosaurus, so if we need a male, we need to get a Paleo version. Alright, so let's look at the stats. I think it had really good health. But let's find out in 3, 2, 1. 36 into health, 46 into stamina, oxygen, food, no one cares, 31 into weight, 31 into melee. Obviously not the greatest, but not the worst either. Start off with 9,400 health, which is pretty awesome. So here's our Rex, ladies and gentlemen. Our feathered Rex, looking cool as all hell. 592 damage to start with. And that's the left click. What does right click do? 1,200. Okay, yeah, this guy's awesome. I love him. I already love this guy. Wait, can we pick up a Phiomia with our bite? With our grab? We sure can. Alright, so how do we... Alright, press again. Let's see what we do. Yeah, that's 12 million damage. That's pretty awesome, actually. That was a 145 Paleo Trike. Damn. Alright. Got our first Rex, ladies and gentlemen. Obviously, we're probably not going to level this guy up. Maybe we will. Maybe we will level him up. Just because he'll be our main Rex for right now. I wonder if he'll be able to take on an Indom. You know, maybe I should save that for the imprinted version. We'll at least try to get another one and then get an imprinted version before we do that. This way here, we can, like, have Rexes. Like an army of Rexes. I kind of want to send an army of Rexes after an Indom as revenge for what happened to us. Alright. The Rex we will probably park just outside. Because he's probably too small to fit. I mean, we could park him in the breeding pen, but what's the point, really? Alright, so we've got our Rex. Our first Rex. This is awesome. And with that, that is going to wrap it up for this episode. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more. It would really help out a ton. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time.